Hello everyone, this is King Vector 11. Of course, there is no new weekly update for GTA Online since it continues until the upcoming Tuesday, let's say, because there's an upcoming DLC that's releasing this upcoming Tuesday. And I will give you all the information that we know so far from Rockstar Games, as well as any other places that has informed me, rather. Of the upcoming, let's say, contents that we could be expecting for the next DLC. So if you guys do enjoy videos like these every Thursday evening, and you find it highly informative and wish to stay tuned for more, I suggest you do leave a like, subscribe, and stay tuned, and share with your friends to also inform them of anything or everything they may also need or want to know for GTA Online or GTA related news. Now without further ado, let's get into this stuff for the new DLC that we know so far by Rockstar Games. So I like to let you know where I get my news from, generally for videos like these. If you search up Tez2 Twitter, you will find his Twitter, which he's generally pretty reliable when it comes to GTA stuff. And if you scroll down, you can see just right here, about 6 hours ago, was posted for new, let's say, DLC information that we know so far. So let's go right through it. You can either see it here if you want to at a quick glance, or you could also see it briefly over here, including the fact that there could be more than one weapon added, such as the fact that we could also get one of them being a battle rifle. That could be called a battle rifle. And the number of tattoos and clothes refer to Xbox, PS4, PC, Gen 9. Inevitably has more than Gen 8 and PC. They're also ballpark figures, but he's confident enough to give those as minimum numbers. That's cool. Anyways, so there's some information here. If you want to look on the forum, which is available just right below over here, this is the stuff that was also posted on GTA forums that this person has quickly said in a brief glance, let's say. Some information on the upcoming DLC, a significant number of missions including, but not limited to, vehicle robberies. You can also get some sort of, probably a vehicle robbery relating to a submarine. You can also be able to rob a vehicle from Maze Bank, a cargo ship, a vehicle from Mission Row, or you can also rob a vehicle from the casino, in which we've seen an image of this somewhere. I don't know, I haven't seen it myself, but if it's possible, it's possible. You can get 25 or more new tattoos, about 150 plus clothing items on non-Gen 9, and no more garage space for non-Gen 9. Wow, okay. We can also get about minimum 2 new weapons. One of them could be called the battle rifle, and the other one could be a handheld hacking device, which is likely used for certain missions. And, oh, here's the relevant casino image. Okay, well, that's it. And yeah, there's been some reactions where even someone has even suggested that we won't even get a garage in the salvage yard property, which is also something we could be expecting, which is sad, let's say, especially for a quote-unquote car update. Yeah, I've been getting quite a few car updates, including the Los Santos Tuners DLC that happened about 2 years ago, 2.5 rather, and we got a auto shop. That's generally the garage space that we got. That's significant for that update. Eventually later on we got a 50 car garage, which is epic, but how can we fill it up anymore if now like vehicles have been removed from in-game websites? Which is my other concern. This DLC may not include 3 things off the top of my mind. One of them being the fact that Rockstar may not fix the modding situation at all. For PC users especially, they might not bring back the 180 plus vehicles that they've taken from us and the quote-unquote streamlined the browsing experience BS that they've made. And actually, let's just keep it to 2 things, because the third one I forgot, but it felt significant for me to have mentioned it as a third thing. But if it comes back to my mind, I'll mention it later. Anyways, going on to the Rockstar Newswire, what information they have provided to us as part of the upcoming DLC for us, which is only in this one link right here. So let's go right through it. Rockstar states, new GTA Online update coming this December. A familiar face from Liberty City returns, along with drift races, animals, festive surprises, and much more. hinted at November 30th, 2023, a couple days ago. This winter, the ever-evolving world of GTA Online continues to deliver something for everyone, from a brand new illicit salvage yard business fueled by audacious vehicle robberies to drift races for select vehicles custom-made for precision slide turns, gassed-up new vehicles, and more. There are also exciting festive surprises for the holidays, limited-time Rockstar Games' 25th anniversary in-game apparel, and much more to celebrate this momentous occasion. Nice. Plus, animals come to the world of GTA Online. Yay, epic! For only PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. Oh, along with additional improvements specifically for players on the latest consoles. I already don't like the sound of it. I really don't like the sound of the fact that they're giving more content to newer gen players while they're basically half-assing it for older gen players who still play on PC to this day, who try their best to try to enjoy the most out of the game possible. I personally feel it's already a negative downfall to that. Regardless though, here's an image that was provided by Rockstar of what we could be seeing as a new scrapyard business. So I guess that is the front of the store. Of course, that's like somewhere on the southwestern side, just a bit north of LSIA, somewhere near Maze Bank Arena. Actually, it could be in front of Maze Bank Arena if I won't be mistaken. It's a very big place. It's not that hard to miss that place. When you get there, the scrapyard business should be nearby. If it's that, I would assume, which very much looks like it is that. Anyways, Rockstar continues with Stealing Season is coming soon. This winter's GTA Online update heads straight into the heart of the LS street crime landscape, stealing, stripping, and selling the most in-demand vehicles. Take on these new action-packed robberies on behalf of a familiar face who has ventured west, illustrious Liberty City real estate developer Yusuf Amir. Yusuf still lusts after the finer things in life, chief among them adding to his collection of luxury import vehicles by any means necessary. With the help of his cousin Jamal, you'll be charged with planning and executing intricate, high-stakes robberies under the cover of Red's Auto Parts, a new purchasable salvage yard where you'll call the shots. How much are you willing to bet this is going to cost? About $2 million, give or take. Anyways, sell the best of the best to Yusuf or salvage your boosted vehicles for parts. The choice and the cash is your... Ooh. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Okay, drift races. Racing fans get a slick new way to win with GTA Online's new drifting modification for slick vehicles and Drift Races series. Are they going to add a new class of vehicles, the Drift Races? We've had tuner vehicles, now we're going to get drift vehicles in this game? Or are they going to reuse the vehicles that they've used previously for the tuner DLC and they're just upgrading it now to actually give it more drift mechanics? If that last part that I just said is true, I'd actually be more hyped for this than even the Tuners DLC could provide on its own. And that was a pretty good DLC, I gotta say. Which is pretty interesting. Drivers can test their skills at getting sideways in a series of new circuits. Epic. While a visit to the LS Car Meet will offer select vehicles the option of adding a drift tuning modification that brings the joys of drifting to free Oh, finally, they're giving actual proper, hopefully, they're giving actual proper drift mechanics into GTA Online. Oh yeah, that's true. It's because they bonded with FiveM, so I guess they kind of used... Oh. That's interesting. Okay, I can't wait for that, actually. Okay, additional features and improvements as we continue to take further advantage of the latest PS5 and Xbox Series console hardware. I have to read that again. I feel like I got blind for a moment. As we continue to take further... As we continue to take further advantage of I'm done reading that part. December's update will add exciting new features for players on these on these newer systems. Wildlife comes to free mode. Animals now rove the southern San Andreas landscape across GTA Online on the new consoles. GTA Plus, oh my god. I can't read this. GTA Plus members will get access to the Vinewood Club Garage, a new vehicle storage facility with a capacity to hold 100 vehicles. You guys are getting 100 vehicle garage? The biggest garage we get on PC is from The Office, quote unquote, which is up to 60 vehicles total. If you want to count the new official one hit deal, the new Eclipse Garage, whatever it's called, that has 50 vehicles you can store in it, that's the most we can get. GTA Plus members now have a 100 vehicle. Dude. Okay. Now I remember, that's the third thing that I don't like about this new DLC. Let me just word it over, just very quickly. First thing I don't like, they're not fixing the modding situation. The second thing I don't like, they're not bringing back the content that was taken from us, that they quote-unquote streamlined, hard quote-unquote streamlined for easier browsing experience. What they really meant to do was just take the content out of the game and put it behind paywalls and limited time deals, where if you miss out on it, too bad, wait another time. Which I find completely BS, but in their eyes, it's whatever makes them the most money. And the fact, now number 3, the fact that they gave more things for GTA Plus members, or rather the newer gen console players of GTA Online, than on PC. That's 3 things that I already dislike about the DLC. Regardless though, let's continue. GTA Plus members will get access to the Vinewood Club Garage, I already said that, with a capacity of 100 vehicles. PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series players will be able to organize and manage vehicle collections more conveniently via the interaction menu, moving them between garages with ease. That actually sounds really interesting, absolutely, but the fact that it's only for new-gen players... I'm only as happy for the new players as I possibly could be. But there's still some disappointment behind it. Regardless though, we'll continue. Plus, players across all platforms, now this is for everyone, will receive a host of new experience improvements, including a newly streamlined... Are you sure it's streamlined? Or is it not just hidden content? In a newly streamlined interaction menu for easier navigation. I hope it's streamlined and not like, how could they potentially put that behind paywalls? Something bothers me about this. Something bothers me about this. They already tried to streamline the register as a boss thing by cutting 2 options into one, having to navigate through that like 3 more times. But still, that's as far as it goes. But the fact that they're streamlining this... Are they going to put vehicles and services together? Or something? I don't know. This right here feels so fishy. I can smell it from here. I don't know what Rockstar's going to do with this, and I have a bad feeling about this. I have a bad feeling about this. I don't know why. Anyways, continuing from this point on, increased LS car meet reputation points for competing in pursuit and street races. That actually makes sense, considering the fact that it is slightly harder to, let's say, perform in these races because of AI and NPCs also being as part of the race, I would say. For the pursuit rather, and street races could be like its own thing. I haven't really done street races that much. I can't tell the difference at this point, but it only makes sense. So I'm okay with that. New specification surface at the LS Car Meet, allowing drivers to now purchase copies of another player's personal vehicle on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Oh, they finally brought it to all players. Oh, hallelujah. Great. Okay, this is actually good. I like that. Custom description tags for each floor of the Eclipse Boulevard garage. Yeah, that's the garage that I was talking about, the one that can store up to 50 vehicles in one go. That's the biggest garage that we have. Let's say 50 vehicles compared to them who can get 100 vehicles now. Why? Why? That's so cheap. Why would you do that? Anyways, next one, console voice chat now defaults to off. Well, that's just like a fix rather, so whatever. It doesn't bother me. If you have it off, you have it off. If you want it on, then turn it on. I guess it's to prevent whoever joins for the first time who has it connected to mic and always presses, you know, a button to speak, who always has this like music going on in the background, or just sounds really absurdly annoying. And then they could potentially be reported because now they have a new voice chat AI that can detect irregular, let's say, activity and could potentially voice mute them. So I guess this makes sense. So it doesn't like bug with them and that they are not aware. That just prevents them from like, oh my gosh, why did I get muted or something? So I guess this makes sense in a way. And a small birthday gift for all players on their character's birthday. The fact that they said small sounds like you're just going to get $10,000. Just because, oh, happy birthday to you. But then how about the other previous, like, 10 years, or actually 9 years rather, let's say, for players, well, 9-10 years, I would say, give or take. How about the previous 9 years of when we have been playing, let's say, since the time GTA Online released? Will we get a gift for all those consecutive years after? I would say that might be good, but depending on the rewards, I wouldn't cry too much about it, considering the fact that it's a small birthday gift, which probably means you're only gonna get $10,000 yearly. It doesn't sound like pleasing. Still, that's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it anyways. And Rockstar also states there's more to come. In addition to the new vehicle robberies. New vehicles. How many? Like 7? Last DLC was what? 7 new vehicles? It was quite disappointing, honestly. I like to see more. Not just 7. I like to see like... It's a Grand Theft Auto game. I like to see like 15 maybe, 20, 30 if you really want to like peak. If you want to just wow the players, like here's, and not put them like behind like drip feed, here it is for a temporary amount of time for this week and then we're gonna take it out and then we're gonna bring it back like by the next DLC while replacing weekly vehicles. I don't like that idea. I'm glad that the last DLC they haven't done that, and I'm proud. I'm okay with that. I'm glad that they moved on from that idea. And I hope they move on from the idea of hiding vehicles behind paywalls, because I want to see a full list again. They don't know how to streamline. They don't even know how to put a filter system in the websites. That's something I would like to see. Just something I would like to see. That just stands out and goes like, wow, this game just got much better. Like, please, Rockstar. And a new racing series. There's even more coming to GTA Online this holiday season and beyond. There will be new music. Please do not add any more hip-hop, rap, radio. Give me something like classic opera. Give me like rock station. Give pop station. Anything else but hip-hop. Or just... no more rap, please. There's enough rap stations out there. There's like 7 of them at least. Guaranteed minimum. Please, Rockstar. Please. I beg you. Anyways. And you can also get an all-new holiday modes, additional experience improvements, updates to the creator tools, other festive surprises, and much more. Stay tuned to the official Rockstar Games channels for details. And that's generally all that we know from Rockstar, in which what they've said. Whew, might be quite a bit of mouthful, but I've generally went through all of it. Now, I kind of gave my reaction for the majority of this. One thing that really disappoints me the most, I won't particularly point at one thing specifically. I'm going to only point at the fact that they wish to take as much advantage as possible over the new gen consoles. That's the disappointing part so far about this new DLC update. This is the first time I've seen this since they've released GTA Online for new gen consoles, which since then, the most disappointing thing that has happened was when they released a GTA Plus subscription, which requires you to pay $6 a month, assuming you do not care for the world, don't even care to donate to charity, to cure hunger or anything. You just care about your own self and decide you want to just spend an extra $6 just to get content sooner than everyone else, probably for clickbait or whatever. Besides the point, though. That was the most disappointing thing about having GTA Online on new-gen consoles. The fact that they take more advantage and give more to new-gen players than everyone else. And now they admit to taking further advantage of the latest new-gen consoles hardware, which I personally find extremely disappointing. That just means they're trying to push players into going into new-gen consoles. And so far, it's working out for them. It's being more successful. And I am not pleased about it. That's the most disappointing thing I have to say, besides the fact that they even brought wildlife back into GTA Online. That still falls under the new-gen players DLC update, which, of course, as they say, is to take advantage of their hardware. I'm displeased about this. The fact that they get a 100 vehicle garage compared to us getting at most 50 or 60, which if you want to count the office, assuming you want to count that. And the fact that they can move vehicles easily just with the press of 2 buttons every time. It's not that bad, but at the same time it saves time. But it's not the biggest deal in the world. It's just the fact that it's this that's the most disappointing thing. The thing though that I like the most so far, if I could really point at something, is the fact that besides we're getting a new scrap business, which is right over here, we're potentially getting better drift mechanics. That's the best thing I like so far about this DLC. But that's my opinion on that. The fact that you can actually do proper drifts, since drifting isn't just about handling, it also matters your ride style, as well as the vehicle's maneuverability, the vehicle's overall handling. That just doesn't only include the tires, but its aerodynamics as well as the parts included, etc., etc. There's so many factors to bring into a vehicle that can make a successful drift, besides just low grip tires, which was an attempt at drifting. But as well as it also depends on the car's performance in terms of top speed acceleration ratio, where if you have an extremely high acceleration with really poor handling and a really bad chance to have to achieve top speed, of course you're going to be able to drift like easily as much as you wish, depending on the handling of course, but still assuming you don't spin out or something. But that's besides the point. I'm glad that they're going to make a new, let's say, modification unique for select vehicles, as they say here. For select vehicles, as they say. A new drifting modification. I like to see how that turns out to be. And for which vehicles this affects. I'd be happy with that. I'd be happy to see that. I can't wait to actually see that. Of all things. But if Rockstar suddenly announces on Tuesday that they are bringing back the vehicles that they've wrongfully taken from us, just because they want to make an extra couple dollars for GTA Plus subscription or whatever, that's going to be like the best thing that's happened. Because hearing that from the last DLC that released, the San Andreas Bugs DLC that released back in the summer of 2023 on June, that, I have to admit, was the most unthought of, let's say, idea that they've come up with. And it wasn't good. It made a lot of people unhappy. Very unhappy. It was probably the most disappointing thing for GTA players of 2023, I would have to say. Regardless though, I think that's all I'm gonna give an opinion on for this video, and that's generally everything that we know from Rockstar for their new DLC, besides the trailer or whatever. That's generally all that we know. So when I get more news, more information between now and possibly Monday, I might make another video on this on Monday night. So stay tuned for that. Assuming I don't, stay tuned for Tuesday. Because on Tuesday, I'm definitely going to let you know everything that is new for GTA Online, as well as the new weekly update. So please do stay tuned for that. And that's generally all that I have in this video. That's generally everything that we know that's coming for the new DLC in GTA Online in December 2023. And so far, it doesn't really have a, let's say, DLC title. So when that happens, on the next video, possibly Monday night or Tuesday night, if need be, assuming we don't get much on Monday night, I'm going to make a video on this, explain to you everything that we officially have, including what players have on New Gen console. So this is in all due respect for everyone, okay? I hope this was as informative of a video as possible. I hope you enjoy my watching, feeling, informative. If you're okay with my opinion, thank you. If not, well, I'm sorry, but that is me. I like giving my opinion. Thank you very much. I like speaking. That's just me. If you don't enjoy it, then I'm sorry. But I'm not going to be those 2-minute clickbait guys going, this is what we have, boom, that's it, okay? So, thank you for getting to know me more. Thank you for staying around for this video. Thank you for watching this video. Again, especially if you found it highly informative. Do leave a like, subscribe, share with your friends. Comment on what you believe, what you think is, let's say, your most favorite or least favorite aspect of the news that we have so far for the new DLC, and I can't wait to hear your guys' opinions. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video, whenever that may be, Monday night or Tuesday night, or anything even in between now and then for any other videos you may be interested to watch. Anyways, that's me saying my goodbye. This is me signing out for this video. And again, thank you for watching. And good luck out there. And just before I forget, which I may find this being very important, for those who want to know the continuing benefits for this week in GTA Online, your continuing bonuses for this week, you can get double rewards on Project Overthrow missions and Sumo adversary modes, as well as a free Galaxy livery for the Avenger as a login unlock. That's all the bonuses that you have for this week. Discounts for this week, you can get 40% off all hangar properties, as well as upgrades and modifications, 40% off the Cyclone, a vehicle I very much recommend to get for those who want a fast vehicle to get to places. Very much recommend that. You can also get 40% off the Stafford, 40% off the Kagette D10, and 40% off the Viserys, which I would also like to remind you guys, the only way to get the Cyclone, you cannot purchase it from in-game websites, so you must go to the LS Carmate, which is down underground by the, let's say, southwestern side near the docks. You know that place. You go to the Cyclone and you can purchase it there. Continuing with the discounts, you can get 30% off the Operations Terminal upgrade, which you can purchase with your Avenger off of Warstock. That's the only discount for the Avenger on Warstock website. You can also get 30% off the Eclipse Boulevard Garage, which is a 50-car garage for all players. I would assume all players anyways. 30% off the 300R, 30% off the LM87, 30% off the Visione, 30% off the Beta Plane from Warstock website, and 30% off the Devastate, as well as 20% off the Buffalo Evolution 10. Vehicle showcases for this week includes the podium vehicle for the Diamond Casino, the Segway. The prize ride when you go underground is the Postlude, in which you have to place top 2 for 4 days in a row in an LS Carmate series. Test rides includes the Stafford, the Cyclone, as I've just mentioned, and the Viserys when you go underground. For new gen players, your House Special Works test ride is the Devest 8. For luxury autos vehicles is the LM87 and the Entity MT, and Simeon's showroom vehicles includes the 300R, the Buffalo Evolution 10, the Visione, the Kagette D10, and the Runner. Continuing into this week's Premium Race and Time Trials, The premium race is Downtown Underground, the time trial for everyone is still El Burro Heights, and House Brushworks time trial for new gen players is East Vinewood. And that's all I have in respect for everyone who wanted to know, especially that part. Now the video ends at this point. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.